Hey YouTube, I'm Ayala and today I'm gonna teach you how to be emo trash like me. I can't find my beauty blender, so we're just gonna do this without it. Okay, step 1, the eyes. I'm using this. Okay. So I am covering my eyeballs with concealer first, and then I'm using the color Mamacita, which is a pink shade, and I'm just covering my whole eyelid with it and then blending out the edges. So once you've got pink eyeballs, Mamacita eyeballs, we're on to the next step. Now I'm taking a black eyeshadow and blending it up to my crease as well as underneath my eyes. Now you're gonna want to go back with your fluffy brush and blend the edges of the black eyeshadow. Just blend away any harsh edges. So we want our eyelids to be a little more pigmented. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some setting spray, this one, and I'm going to squirt it into my black eyeshadow to make it real pigmented. This. And then go back and put more on. In this step, you want to make sure that you really pack on the black. And back in with the fluffy brush to blend it out. So we are just going back and blending out any harsh edges from the extra black eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use that same black eyeshadow to start my eyebrows. Now if you have real eyebrows, shave them off. Real eyebrows are a scam, okay? They're a scam. I draw my eyebrows a little closer together than they naturally are. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take this fluffy brush with just the remains of what's on there and kind of blend this little thing up to my eyebrow. Now we're only going to be blending up to the eyebrow in the inner corner, and that will help make your nose look skinny. Now I draw in the end of my eyebrow with a felt tip eyeliner because it's just easier that way for me. So find out where you want them to be, the little end parts, and then you put them there. I like to make mine real pointy. That's it. That's all. So I typically will place the end of my eyebrow in line with the end of my eye. So that outer point where my eye ends is where my eyebrows end. Now, if your eyebrows look different, don't freak out because mine always look different. But like if it's driving you crazy, what I like to do is just like put some extra little pieces over top of them, little spikes or something with black eyeliner, and that helps. So we can do that if you want. So to show you, I'll show you. Now I typically recommend putting the spikes over top of whichever eyebrow came out thinner, but I did not do that. I put it on the thicker one. So like, just work with me here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. So now I'm gonna put on eyeliner, the same eyeliner I use for my eyebrows. I'm gonna put it on my eyes now. Yeah. For this look, I did not wing it out. And this eyeliner is like a little bit shiny, so I'm gonna go back in with black eyeshadow. But I'm gonna use a different black eyeshadow because I feel like it. So I'm gonna use this one. See, it's called black. It's like the only one I've used. I'm sick. So this next step is pretty self-explanatory. I am just putting on black mascara, and then I'm popping on some fake eyelashes. I did trim them to be pretty short, so they're just on the outer corner of my eye. Also, be sure to pull off all of the glue that is on the eyelashes from the packaging because they will not sit right on your eyeball if you don't. And I always forget to do that, so this time I didn't. So next we're gonna do skin, but if you're like me, you probably have black makeup all over your hands, so make sure you wash your hands or wipe them off first if you lost your beauty blender like I did, because then it'll get all up in your face makeup and you don't want that. All right, let me show you some of the products I will be using. I have this liquid concealer from Collab and this foundation from Collab also. I bought them at the Sally Beauty Supply because I'm a gremlin. And yeah, I'm just gonna like cover my face in them. Sick. Now, I'm going to say this in just a minute here also, but I ended up putting way too much product on my face because I didn't have my beauty blender, and normally I don't use this much, but I was using my hands, so I kind of fucked up. So, if you put way too much foundation on your face, like I just did, sorry for your loss. I put way too much product on my face. Normally, I blend it off with my beauty blender, but that's not an option today. So we're just gonna keep caking it on. Just kidding. I found a t-shirt and I'm gonna like blot away some of the extra product I put on my face because it's too much. It's too much. Okay, I'm gonna set my whole face with setting powder. The whole thing. The whole face. Just gonna cover it in setting powder. And I'm gonna go back around my eyes to re-blend that edge a little. Also, I didn't put any more product on this brush, it's just what's left over. So just like before, you want to blend away any of the harsh edges that may have been left from applying your foundation and concealer. So now we're going to do a little bit of contouring. And for that, we're going to use this, the Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. So I put the most amount of bronzer underneath my cheekbones and then all around my forehead and down the sides of my nose. So we put a little bit of color back in our face, and now we're gonna go in with blush. I'm just gonna use the lightest one because I still want to look a little dead. Put in a little life, but a little dead. Just put 1% life back into our face. So I'm just going over my cheekbones, on my chin, forehead, and then across the tip of my nose, because I think it looks real cute when you do that. Make your nose pink. And now I'm going to drag a little bit of this eye color onto my nose. Again, you will see in just a second here why you need to be really careful if you are using this tip, because there was too much color on my brush left over. So I definitely fucked up again, but that's fine. Let's all watch as the panic sets in because I noticed how dark it was. And that was too much. So we're gonna blend it a little. I don't know what happened. So since I made my nose way too dark, I'm just gonna put on more blush and then it'll all look even. Perfect. I go back in here with the darkest blush. And now that my whole face is pink, we're gonna put on more setting powder to lock it all in, because this is what's happening now. I don't know. Honestly, it looks kind of good. So we're just gonna move on to lipstick. Yeah. So I think that this lipstick is gonna match the best. But this one I got from Wish for like $1 is gonna keep my edges clean. So yeah, we're gonna put this on. So I always use a lip brush to paint on my lipstick so that the edges will be really, really crisp. Okay, so we have a lipstick on, which means we are on to the final touches. Now, for me, my final touches are highlighter and throwing in white eyeliner, shit like that, you know, the fun stuff. So let's go pick a highlighter, right? Yeah. So I found this little Wander Beauty palette. I feel like this highlighter, a real natural creamy colored one, is gonna look really pretty with this makeup. So that's what we're using. Sick. So you're going to apply the highlighter to the top of your cheekbones and your nose. So now we're gonna take our white eyeliners and put in all the finishing touches. So I'm putting white eyeliner in my waterline, and then I use a liquid white eyeliner to do the inner corner and underneath my eyebrows. So here is the look before I do my hair and after. Enjoy being emo trash like me.